All right, man. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson and David Tepper. Okay, he's the owner of the Carolina Panthers. We're gonna get into him. But yesterday, Lamar Jackson, a lot of people felt like he solidified his place as the league MVP. All right. He threw 5 touchdowns versus the Miami Dolphins. Um, yeah, he threw 5 touchdowns versus the Miami Dolphins. And he balled. He balled. And it was a big game. It was a game to solidify the number one seed. And I just had a couple questions about the game, to be real. Um, One of the questions that I had about the game is because Miami Dolphins, real quick, they made some mistakes. They was getting blew out, and I think it was last year they came back from a 20+ point deficit and blew out the Ravens, and the Ravens had that happen this year. Other than most of they should be undefeated for real, and most of their victories, most of their losses, they just blew leads and turned the ball over, or the defense fell apart, or a combination of both. But I just had you about to make the playoffs. Nick Chubb is like he out for the season. All right, late in the game, we y'all don't have a chance on the road. See, last time they was at the crib, and the magic happened. Secondly, okay, hear me out. Secondly, all right, Tua hurt his arm yesterday. I don't know which arm he hurt, but he hurt his arm. So I don't think it was a really, 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 really smart decision. I don't think it was a really smart decision by them, to be honest. But nonetheless, Lamar, people was questioning should he be the MVP because his numbers wasn't as sexy as Josh Allen's or Dak Prescott or some of these other guys. But look at the division he playing again, and look at the opponents they playing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play the Dolphins. They didn't play Cleveland, who got one of the best defenses out there. They got to play Pittsburgh, which is always tough. Cincinnati, they still always tough. They undefeated. I mean, I think he only had one loss against NFC teams in his whole career. They beat the Lions. They blew out the San Francisco 49ers. See, everybody look at numbers, and that don't really make you valuable. Lamar can do the same thing in Dallas Dak doing. The same thing that Purdy doing in 49ers, if not better. He's the MVP, most valuable player. Call him the MVP, the most valuable baller out here. And, yesterday he just solidified it. What all the Lamar fans said, he solidified it. Now in the playoffs, he got to solidify it. They got a lot of pressure going into the playoffs this year. A tremendous amount of pressure going into the playoffs this year. So that's something that he gonna have to. That's something that he gonna have to do. Is get them to the Super Bowl in this day window right here. This day window. And whatever reason, they just ain't been great in the playoffs. They lost to the Chargers, for God's sake. But what do you mean to that organization? They should rip that contract up and give him the money he asked for. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Now you see that 24 TDs, only 7 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? 4th in QBR. He played every game this season so far. And I don't know if you sit. I don't know if you sit. Would you sit him or not? He has 695 rushing. 500 and 5 TDs. So I mean, shit, he balling. And I think he deserves everything he get in that contract. I think he should get a new contract, the one he asked for. I really do. But yeah, man. But it's really gonna be what he do in the playoffs. And if they don't handle their business in the playoffs, then it's gonna be people saying, "See, they have home field advantage. He ain't no MVP. He ain't this. He ain't that. This, that, and the third. So he got to go get the job done in the playoffs. That's imperative. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. He got to go get the job done. Got to get the job done. So we'll mess around and see if he can accomplish that. But outside the Lions, I'll be pulling for him. Be pulling for him. But playoffs is playoffs is it's the playoffs. So hold on. But yeah, it don't look like Kansas City much of a threat. But you never know. Things can turn around. But hold on. This thing doing what it wanted to do. Let's slide over here. Over here. All right. I don't play no sound. So make sure y'all can see this. Now, this is David Tepper. Remember, he purchased the Carolina Panthers from, what's his name, Jerry Richardson or something like that, because there were some inappropriate things that Richardson did in the franchise. So if you look closely, he throws a drink at a Jaguars fan. There you go. So you might have missed it. You see his hand right here? Hold on. So watch real closely. He threw a drink at a Jaguars fan. Come on, why would he do that? I'll go through it slow. Come on. He threw the drink right at the fan right here. Fair use. I'll play it at fast speed one more time. Watch his hand. There in the box. He threw a drink at the Jaguar fan. Now, at the end of the day, he's made a lot of irrational decisions. In my opinion, he's made a lot of irrational decisions, a lot of emotional decisions. You know, you know, you know, firing the coach, firing the coach. And they said he the one, he the one that wanted them to draft Bryce Young over CJ Stroud. But he don't seem like a fit owner. You know, he don't seem like a fit owner. But then again, it is what it is. And you throwing drinks on fans or whatever. Sue the hell out of his ass. He didn't need to be an owner. I will say that he didn't need to be an owner. He too emotional. He too hands on. He don't allow people to do their jobs. He didn't need to be an owner. No cap. He didn't need to be an owner. But fans get in trouble and they get banned from stadiums. He need to be banned from the Jacksonville Stadium. He need to be suspended from going to all NFL events, even if it's his NFL events for next season. He just seemed to be a very shitty person. And there was also a rumor going out there, I think it was fake, about him being on that list, that Epstein list. But he out here wilding. He out here wilding, firing coaches at halftime after you paid him a whole bunch of money. He wilding. He wilding. But then again, This is what you get. And it don't seem like they gonna win nothing for a long time. And if I'm a coach, I ain't about to come coach there, especially if I got other options. Especially if I got other options. That's just straight up. I ain't about to come coach there with that insane man, bro. He got to overpay me. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. I appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.